between or neither. We are live. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host. And today is kind of our non-Pokemon related stream day. So we are back in Diablo 2. Last time, we got the wonderful item that is the Heraldric Cube, did some inventory management, and now we're actually going to look for the parts of the Heraldric Staff. But before we do that, we need to clean up the freaking inventory again. And as the title implies, we are going to be dealing with a lot of bugs today. If you are not comfortable with giant bugs, this is not going to be the stream for you. I figure I get that warning out now, so that way we don't have to worry about it later. Because the staff is in a little area called the Maggot Lair, which is fun. Note the sarcasm. And then the second part of it is in the Claw Viper Temple. So if you guys aren't if you guys aren't a fan of snakes or nagas, then we also might be running into a little bit of an issue there. But I figure, hey, at least give the warning now, so we don't have to worry about it later. Alright, money is dropped off. Do I have to do a gamble? I don't have to do a gamble yet. Okay. So we have our aura set, we are geared out. So let's head to the Far Oasis and get started. Now, the far... that's a shrine. What shrine is that? That is a refilling shrine. We don't need that. That is a health shrine down there. Ooh. Thank you, Mr. Skeleton. And honestly, we're also dealing with these black raptors and black raptor nests, which is icky. Oh, great. The sand maggots have shown up now. So, there's... make sure that we grab those. And my inventory's already full. Okay. Okay, let's... Oh, because the breastplate, and the breastplate is like a really big item. Okay, so as you saw with the sand maggots, that's the size of bug we're dealing with. So I'm kind of happy that it popped out now, so that way I don't necessarily have to show you later. Oh yeah, I don't necessarily have storage because some of the items that we got are a little bit on the bigger side. Sell these potions. And I'm just going to sell that because even if I did identify it, I wouldn't be able to use it. So there's no point. I already grabbed the scroll. And there's a chip skull that we can drop off into our inventory stash. Once we get 3 of those, we can condense it to a flawed skull. Alright, Farah. If you could do repairs, that would be lovely. Thank you. And... Alright, back to squishing. Or picking up the pieces, at least. So, one of the main things about the sand maggots that you guys really should know is that they also lay eggs. And after a certain period of time, those eggs will hatch into sand maggot larvae. So, it's best to kill those if you actually see them first. And then with the sand maggots, they will spit poison at you, which is not exactly a fun experience. Hack down the black raptor nest so we don't get any more black raptors. Alright. Man, this is turning out to be the run of the spawning monsters right now. Because I've seen several... There's the death beetles, okay. there's something a little different. But most of the time it's been sand maggots and black raptor nests. Nothing in there. That's a spear that I can't necessarily carry. Because again, inventory's full. And the main reason that there are monsters showing up now is that every time that you save and exit the game, everything resets. Which is a blessing and a curse, in a way. Because with all the monsters resetting, you have a chance to get better gear and just better stuff in general. But you need to be prepared because the minute you go into an area, the monsters are there, so you need to be careful. It's a blessing and a curse that I don't particularly mind. Okay, cool. We got our scroll. Let's head on over to drop off our gold. Make sure that repairs are done. And we'll try to grab that spear at least, because it's, even if we don't use it, it is at least money. Hello, sand maggot. Ooh, a ring. We can use that in the cube, possibly. Depending on if I actually want to use it or not. There we go. Yeah, just finishing out the little loop of rocks here before we actually go into the nest itself. Just to make sure that we get that little extra bit of experience. Because it really does matter. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are now in the belly of the beast, as it were. Which means dealing with maggots. Now, with these smaller passageways, this is where the aura kind of comes in handy for crowd control, because you're not... Ideally, we'd be taking on these enemies one at a time. But with this, it's also kind of a maze. And we've already come to a variant with the rockworms. Can I might be able to show you guys a little trick later, and I got rid of my mini-map, or my map, so let's bring that back real quick.
Approach and let's trade.
Ooh. Well, I don't need a scroll of identify. Yay! Something for the cube! And we'll just sell everything. So I won't be able to show you the ammunition trick if you decide to play this game as an Amazon. Because the Heraldric Cube has a recipe for that. Did I? Yes, I did. Good. Very good. Do I have enough rings? I do have enough rings. Okay, so we're going to do our little ring to amulet to ring trick again. Mainly because we have the means to do so. Let's see if we actually get something cool. Starting with the rings. A ring of strength. A second ring of strength. And a bronze ring. Transmutes to an amulet of skill, which is 3 dexterity points. Not something I particularly need. So, we put in a crimson amulet of the mind, and a Police just implement a warning, warding, which is actually a decent amulet to get. And we get a Ring of Remedy, which is actually one of the better suffixes to get, because it reduces your poison length by 25%. However, I prefer straight resistance right now, and I haven't received anything that would make me change what rings I currently have. So, let's drop off our money. No need to do repairs this time. We have our scrolls. Back to the lair. So we'll see if I get a second container of bolts, so I can show you guys the little trick. And okay, that's gonna connect back there. Oof. At least I'm at the point where I can take out some of these monsters on my own. Some, not all, mind you. Locusts will drain your stamina if you're careful. So there we go. How swinging at a swarm with a sword kills them, I'm not entirely sure, but hey, it's cool. Ooh, stamina potion. Kind of fitting, really. There we go. So yeah, it's one of those cases I'm kind of using the companion mainly for their aura. As a... Ooh, that's not my favorite. We're backing up. We're hoping that they come to us. At this point. That did not happen. Come on. There we go. There we go. Now we can cut this one down. Yay! We did it! And didn't get a ton for our troubles. But yeah, just cutting through these bugs is not my favorite experience. Thankfully, sometimes we get these somewhat open rooms.
It's locked.
Of course it's locked. And you don't have a key. Ooh. Okay, so with my inventory normally pretty full, we are going to go back and actually buy a key so that way we can get some better loot. Now, I don't remember if Dragon actually sells keys or not. I think he does? I'm not entirely sure. It's either here or Lysander. And it looks to be Lysander. And I can't use this, so I'm going to sell it anyway. Realistically, we only need one set of keys. Farah, if you can do repairs for me, that would be lovely. Thank you. And wait, do you actually sell keys? Do you? You do not. So keys would be in the miscellaneous section.
How do I know I can trust you?
Yeah, I usually don't talk to you. Because I usually don't need to buy something from you. But now that we have our key, we can unlock the chest over here. And get some decent loot for our trouble. We could use the... Seriously? The chest actually dropped a key! How conveniently annoying. But anyway, we might actually be able to use the belt. Because I did end up buying a belt from Farah, but if we can actually replace the belt that we have, that would be ideal. And that wouldn't be a complete waste of time. Go. And just make sure that the companion is relatively close. And that's our way to the second floor. However, we still have more in the tunnels to explore. So that's what we're gonna do. Mainly for experience and for loot. And I'm just gonna give my stamina a chance to come back for a bit. Thankfully, the Claw Viper Temple after this is not going to be as tight. Unfortunately. Well, thankfully. Since we're already going over paths that we've been, we don't necessarily have to deal with monsters yet. Now we're going into uncharted territory. Ooh! There we go. There's some extra stuff. Another belt that we might be able to use. Or at least it might be better than what we've already found. Make sure that these worm eggs are taken care of. Now, there are also death beetles in this area, but I haven't seen any yet. Which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Because they might be on the next floor. And here's another treasure room. This time with urns. Make sure that the egg dies. Thank you. Oh, it's not a treasure room. It's connected to something. It's probably connected to the next treasure room. There we go. Well, yeah, when the enemy drops an axe, of course you'd be overburdened to carry it. Alright, let's clean out. Let's regroup. Let's figure out what these belts actually do.
Good day.
Hello, Dragnum. Ooh! Oh, that's right, we got a bunch of unidentified stuff. Thankfully our payout's gonna be decent. Because I can sell the key that I found/bought. And then we need 4. Because apparently the saber is unidentified too. And we don't really need that. Oh, I've got a heavy belt, so yeah, this isn't gonna be... It's not gonna be as helpful, I would think. That would just increase my health, which is not something I'm looking for. Yeah, I would lose that extra row, I think. Which is a little bit of a problem. So we're just going to sell these off. And I don't need studded leather. I'm at the point where I can have chain or scale mail, so I don't really need it. There we go. And Farah,
It is an honor to serve you.
thank you for the healing. Thank you for the repairs. And we are actually getting very close to needing to gamble. Grab the axe because we can sell it later. There we go. Okay, so this just connects back to the main passageway, which is fine. So let's go to the main passageway and head to the next floor. Or level? Level. I'm not sure if Blessed Hammer would actually work in tight corridors like this, but it's worth a try. I just need to get into a situation where I need to use it first. Oh, and I could put a point or two into sacrifice because I do have my companion using prayer. So it wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. I don't want to run the risk of getting too far out, like how I am currently, and then just sacrificing over and over and over, which would cause me to die, which is not great because I've got full rejuvenation potions. I'd like to hang on to those if I can. And there's our second floor. Come on. You either succumb to the cold or you succumb to my sword. Well, one of the two. And now that my friend's getting involved, you could either get stabbed. A third option. Ooh, splitting potion. I can sell that. A lot of this is probably me just going to do the... Ooh, I could sell that. Because that's kind of the name of the game here. Stupid mosquitoes. I'm glad I opened this up, because it's our ticket to the third floor. However, I do want to clear out the rest of the tunnels first. Just to be thorough. More locusts. Okay. There we go. And the rockworm egg actually started to hatch. So now we've got larvae to deal with. And this is why we try to go for the eggs very quickly. Because if we don't, they hatch and cause more problems. There. Oh, dealt with. was a scroll. Neat. No, I don't think that was a scroll of town portal because I didn't see it. Yeah, it was not a scroll of town portal. Ugh. Come on. There we go. And locusts are dealt with. Ooh, some champion monsters. So we're definitely gonna get some decent stuff out of this. Hopefully. Anyway. Worst case scenario, it's something I can sell.
Overburdened.
Worst case scenario, indeed. But the main plan is to at least get the Herodic staff today, and then start working towards the second part of the staff, which is the amulet that is used as the head of the staff. So we have an axe that might. Okay, it's an uncommon axe, but I do want to see what we get out of it. Just because I might want to swap over from sword to something a bit heavier. No. I do eventually want to switch over to something like an axe or a hammer,
How may I help you?
but not when I already have a decent sword. Make sure that my scrolls are topped off, which they are. There we go. Mana potion. Good work, buddy. Very good work. Alright, what's in this room, if anything? Ooh, we do have a chest. We have several chests, which is good. Ooh. A rejuvenation potion, which is nice. A Cetus, a scythe. Scythe is a two-handed weapon. Giant sword, a flawed sapphire.
I can't carry anymore.
Still a decent haul. We at least have something for the stash, which is cool. No pun intended, because sapphires actually do cold damage when inserted into weapons like the giant sword. Oh shoot! Well, it's a giant sword, and I would like to stay sword and weapon and shield if possible. So you don't necessarily need a giant sword, because I can't wield that one-handed. I'm not the barbarian. Well, we got some money out of it, which is also okay. And this is a partial rejuvenation, so we are going to stash it away. Ooh! We have the ability to make a full sapphire! Or a normal sapphire now. 1, 2, and 3. We will open up our cube. Transmute. And and stash away. Now, at the rate that this is, we can start moving the gemstones around a little bit. I do want to keep at least 3 slots open for rings and or amulets, because you need 3 of any given type to get 1 of the other.
Good day.
Okay, I don't need to do repairs, which is perfectly fine. And back in here, grab this. Is there any other thing? No. Ooh, worm. Hi. So now we need to go down here, because there should be, I think, a second room that would give us more treasure. Once we, you know, get through all the bugs that are currently in here. Yeah, there could be something in this goo pile. Nope. But there are several goo piles as well.
I need a key.
Is there a key in here? No, there is not. I want the good loot, so I need to go back to Lysander to get a key. Because I'd rather not leave that behind if I can help it. And this does cut down on the identification cost. Crystal sort of naming. What's the base here? Yeah. The falchion I'm currently using is a little bit higher in terms of minimum and maximum damage, so we're gonna keep that. We're keeping that until we get something that makes me say, ooh, I want that. Stash away. And Farah.
Greetings to you.
Don't need to do repairs, so I can just go to Lysander.
Welcome to my shop.
Well, at least now you're being a little bit more friendly. Grab that. If this locked chest gives me a key again, I am going to laugh. Alright, what is in here? Ah! Well. Oh well. Could be worse. And now we're going to the last floor. Fair warning, the boss of the last floor is a very big version of what we've been fighting. So, again, if you are afraid of big bugs, you've been warned. You've been warned. And there should also be an extra treasure room on this floor as well, so we might try to raid that if possible. You gotta make sure that we clear out the tunnels first. Well, at least we got a couple of interesting potions. A choking gas potion and a exploder. Ooh. Case in point treasure room. And I could get into that relatively easily. Cool.
I can't carry anymore.
Unfortunately. We're running into an inventory problem again. Okay. So now that we've We have loot on the ground. Let's clean everything out so we can carry it with us. Especially because I know that there's a gemstone in that pile, which means we could get another conversion, which is nice. I cannot use this. I cannot use the pylum. I could use the broadsword, but I want to get one. I want to get a magical one. And sell that because mainly because I know there's also a key in that pile, so I don't need to worry about hanging on to that. Make sure that our scrolls are topped off. Stash the money. And Farah, if you could. Don't need to. Okay. Okay. Neat. Ooh, a breastplate. That could be...
I am overburdened.
That could be something interesting.
I can't carry anymore.
And I can't carry. So, back to loot going we go! So, we did get a chipped topaz, which we can just put that in the, in our little stash for now. I'm wearing superior scale. This is a magic breastplate. I think I might be switching out the breastplate. Which, honestly, I'm not mad at, because that's... Oh, I am absolutely switching this out. I need to see what my mercenary's running. Oh, okay. My mercenary is prepped. Oh, I have stuff to invest. Okay, let's just get our dexterity up to a decent number. And I do have a skill point or two to invest, which I'm not necessarily going to worry about that just yet. Store you. Farah. You can do repairs this time, which is good. Ooh, thank you for that. So yes, now my defense is higher, and I get some more hit points, which is very, very nice. And as much as I love the buckler and that it's a part of the set, I kinda hope that we can get something to replace it at some point, or at least continue with the set, so that way it has more of a bonus. And we'll cross that bridge once we get there. Grab the money and just keep moving. In these catacombs. Okay, I have not seen a scarab enemy once. And I know that they exist in this game. Mainly because we've seen them, and I also know that they can show up here because I've played the game before. But I haven't seen one, so I don't know if it's just this randomization or what. And going down here, just to make sure that we connect all the tunnels. Ooh, scroll up and down about neat. That saves me a little bit in terms of figuring out what items are what. Okay, so it looks like this room up here is gonna be our boss room. Yep. Yep. So we're just gonna send him in. And he's just gonna start stabbing. And we are going to... Alright, so we're gonna pull him out mainly because our inventory is also full, which is not necessarily a good play. Dragnon! Hi!
Greetings.
Ooh. Ooh, I can use the scroll of identifying something, which means I can sell the Grand Charm! Mainly because I wasn't going to use it. There we go. Go through our routine.
How may I help you?
Mainly because, again, if I end up dying, it takes everything from me. So, using the stash is very, very important. As far as repairs are done, scroll is topped off. Here we go. And some of the eggs have popped. So, yeah, we're dealing with the big guy now. Coldworm the Burrower. And... okay, that wasn't the worst fight, but... We got poisoned, and it's eating through our health really badly. Hi. Yeah, I'm not feeling too good. Thank you.
Approach and let's trade.
Man, I hardly grabbed anything from that. Yeah. Oh well. We'll clean out and then... hello, my friends. You are going to be met with the banhammer. I do not approve of viewbotting. Never have. Never will. I'd prefer if you didn't.
Good morning.
There we go. And let's grab our prize for killing the giant worm. He's the one that probably actually made these tunnels, to be honest. And we also got a Volge that we could probably give to our friend. Because it is a rare weapon, so it's going to have some benefit. And we've got the light crossbow and
I
the
am
staff.
overburdened.
We seriously cannot carry the Staff of Kings. Hang on. We can just put the potions on the bottom. There we go. We now have the Staff of Kings. Since our inventory is very much full, we are going to use the waypoint to head back to Loot Lane, empty out everything, go back to the Far Oasis, and then move on to the next area. And we are going to stash the Staff of Kings for right now, because it's technically an ingredient for the main story, so I kind of don't want to carry that. Not around. And if I carry it around, I can't really use the Project Cube. And I want to make sure that we can use the cube. I might be able to replace my gloves though now, which is neat. did get all of the bonus treasure runes, so we don't need to worry about that. Realistically, we're just worrying about enemies who drop stuff that make me go, ooh, I actually want that. Which I don't think that's going to happen because the plan is to make a straight shot for the waypoint. And there we go. We are out of the maggot lair. Stupid raptors! We're even just retreading old ground. Okay. But we've made it to the waypoint. Alright, let's say hi to Mr. Kane, because he's got something to say about the Staff of Kings.
You astound me, my friend.
There we go. And we are going to drop this off. It will go underneath Wirt's leg. And we can just talk to Farah. Now the next... Ooh, yeah, I want to keep that for right now, because I want to see if it'll actually work with our new friend. No, I shouldn't say new, but... strength... Ooh. Yeah, these actually have an extra point of defense to them. I wasn't expecting to use it. That's the thing. I'm not the one that's going to be using the Bulge. It's my mercenary who's going to.
I'll put that to good use.
Ooh, yes, we are definitely doing that. Alright, so what does this actually do? So it has a chance to cast a curse, enhanced damage, attack rating, poison damage over 30 seconds, which is nice, and mana stolen per hit. That's fine. I don't think the companions will worry about mana too much. So alright. Back into the sand. Because our next waypoint location is the Lost City. Which is right down here. Would you look at that? The Lost City. And we've already got access to our bonus area. Which is nice. Ah! Why did it suddenly go dark? Ooh, the Tainted Sun. So, on our way back, we're definitely going to have to talk to Drogman. Ah! Hi! Hello! Let's kill these champion monsters. Ooh, one of them dropped a rare bow, which is nice. It's actually going to give us a ton of cash. But the plan here is to find the waypoint and do the bonus area before we go to the Cloud Viper Temple. And yes, this is me who's doing the, hey, I actually know how this plays out. Yeah, we're... Whew, little dicey. Little dicey indeed, but we're fine. We're fine.
Researching
It's
this
fine.
lengthy eclipse, and I believe it to be
It's
the work of claw vipers.
vipers.
Find their temple beneath the desert sands, and you may find the source of this curse.
Alright, so we need to find the Claw Desert Temple. Or, yeah, that's basically the gist, Drognan. Thank you. Stag bow, that is for Amazons, which we are not. And I do want to identify this composite bow because we are definitely going to get a payout if we do. Whew, not that we can use it. Alright, let's go heal. Let's go repair. Let's not walk in with only 44 HP. There we go. Oh, I didn't repair. Farah! I forgot something! Thank you. I know that there's a town portal scroll in that batch, so it's not the end of the world, but these slingers are definitely annoying. Ooh, skeleton. Ooh, a double axe, that would be lovely. Nice. We got them before they got us. Oh boy. That's a bulge. My guy, I would love to help you, but poison gas is not... It's not exactly a pleasant experience to go through. There we go. There's that. Oh, yes, I do. Okay, so before we get too far, if you put 2 pieces of bolts into the Haragic Cube, you get arrows. And if you put 2 arrows, you get bolts. So if you're an Amazon and you're kind of short on one ammunition type, if you have 2 of the other, there you go. Push comes to shove, that's just a little bit of a trick to open up a little bit of inventory space, so that way you can grab more stuff. Tomb Creeper. Can I actually get past this? It's saying I can't, so we'll just need to go the other way around. There we go. And he had the wrong kind of healing potion. Or, wrong kind of potion, rather. Go. Thank you for the key. Now is our waypoint up here, or is it down on the next level? It might be down on the next level, actually. Which means we might be doing some stuff out of order, which is fine.
Overburdened.
And when I say stuff out of order, it's a case of I I'd prefer to get the waypoint first before doing the little bonus area, but if we don't have access to
Not in town.
the waypoint, then let's just do the bonus area and go from there. Alright. There we go. Scrolls are already topped off. Make sure that repairs are done. And then we will stash away our gold. And just keep on moving. Ooh, an emerald staff. That's a lovely payout. Yeah, there's a well. Yep. Alright, so the waypoint's on the second quote-unquote level of this area. But first, we're going to go into the ancient tunnels. Because there is treasure to be had. And I am nothing if not a loot gremlin. At least in this game, I am quite the loot gremlin. Ooh, 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 ooh. Those are lightning mages. I need a little backup here, buddy. Help. Thank you. Ooh, some very heavy boots. Those could be helpful. You need to be careful with the embalmed, because they can release a poisonous gas cloud. Make sure we clear out these. Ooh.
I can't carry anymore.
That's chainmail. That might be an upgrade. And now we need to talk to Drognet again. Just to get our scroll taken care of.
Not here.
Hello.
So we will sell, Sell off some of our extra potions, not all of them, because there is a partial rejuvenation potion that we can use. Or once we get it to full. Ooh! Ooh, those are some good stuff. In fact, I think it's better than the stuff I already have. And since my compatriot cannot use boots, we have to sell them. And I'm faster! At least a little bit. Which, you know what? I'll take it.
Blessings to you.
I'll take it for right now. Because the faster I can move means the faster I can put myself in a good spot where my aura hits multiple targets. There we go. There we grab our money. Here, we're gonna move up here for a little bit. The mercenary is doing a wonderful job. That's heavy boots. And then we'll... Ooh, a ring. Neat. I can use that. That is a mana recharge shrine. I'm not using mana as much. Admittedly. That is a resist cold shrine. I don't think there's a lot of cold enemies in here. We're not at Act 4 yet. Yeah, if it was a poison resist shrine, I would definitely grab it. Because there's a lot of poison enemies in here. Chainmail. It's fine. My companion went the wrong way. Buddy, we've got problems here. Thank you.
I can't carry it. I can't carry
I
it.
don't necessarily care that you can't carry stuff right now. It's a case of getting rid of the enemies first. Then we can worry about how much you can carry.
Approach and let's trade.
Ooh, there might be some good stuff in here. Like, it's not rare or anything, but it's like, if we can get the right prefixes or suffixes, we can... Okay, chainmail of health. Don't really need that. And... for our ring, we have a gold ring. Which is nice. Which is nice. But I'd rather use it for the cube, actually. So we are just going to stash it away for right now. And then stash our money alongside that. Farah, if you could at least do the healing, that'd be great. You don't need to worry about repairs. Now we kind of grab stuff. Hold on. Hang on, I'm coming. Thankfully that connected back. I'm not sure what I would have done if it was like two separate passages. Okay, in this big room, there's some urns that we can break.
I can't carry anymore.
Yep. I mean, a crude Volge is not really something that I would want, but it's definitely more of a let's go back, clean out the inventory, and go from there. Because we had a full inventory, so even if I found like a potion or a gemstone or something, I would not have been able to grab it.
Blessings to you.
Grab Farah. Thank you for the repair. Scrolls are topped off. There we go. Ooh. We got ourselves a rune, which we can put into items for various effects. If we actually get something that would allow us to do that, I can show you. But if we don't, then I can at least sell... Never mind. Okay, so this studded leather is just a basic set of studded leather, right? Now if we put the Elderrune in here, it gives us a 15% slower stamina drain from black locusts, which yeah, we don't really need it because we're not really dealing with locusts right now. But we can at least sell it for a decent chunk of cash. And runes are a lot like gems, where there are going to be some that are a bit more desirable than others. And if you put them in certain combinations, you'll get different effects depending on what you find. I don't need to go back to Drogman. So
Greetings.
we can just do
Not in
our
town.
business with
It
Farah
is an honor to serve you.
immediately. And I didn't realize that the trident had sockets. Oh well. There we go. Store that off. And
Not here.
back to the ancient tunnels we go. We're actually really close to that final treasure room. So we should be able to get something decent. We just need to get there first. Ooh, a longsword. Very typical paladin fare.
I am overburdened.
But I do want to wait to see if I get anything with a decent, like, prefix or suffix to it. I could go back to Charcy, actually. And imbue something. But I don't necessarily want to at the moment. Ooh, and we have an amulet that we probably will end up using for the cube. Yeah, we're gonna be using that for the cube. Unfortunately. That being said, if we actually get another ring, we can use the cube. So I'm hoping for a ring as opposed to an
Greetings.
amulet. Go, grab our loot. What in the... Oh geez, there's a lot here. Blessed hammer! Oh, that's a boss monster. Hey buddy! Oh, does he have spectral hit? He probably had spectral hit. So that's why he was doing different effects. And that's why he could, you know, put some cold damage out, which is a little annoying. Ooh, we got stuff. Can I carry it all back? That's the question.
I can't carry it.
Let's see if I can... Ooh, I cannot make space. It's arrows and bolts. That's fine. I can at least use the cube to condense space. And I got a large shield.
Good evening.
It's probably not going to be better than my buckler, but it doesn't hurt to look. Also, if you are playing as a paladin in this game, you can have access to a charge attack. Depending on the shield that you use, that will either increase or decrease your shield bash's damage. I just haven't had the need to use it, so I'm going to. Front stash. Stash that away.
Blessings
Let's
to
talk
you.
to Farah for a minute. There's nothing there. Or, I shouldn't say that there's nothing there. There's no need to talk to her at the moment. Grab the ammunition. I will condense once I fill up my inventory a little bit more. But we cleared out our little bonus area, so now we have to go find the waypoint. The waypoint and then the temple. Which means we need to go... Good work on taking out the big guy. Admittedly, the plague bears are just a little bit of a small fry. In comparison. Alright, on to the second level, and here's our waypoint. How convenient. How convenient indeed. Alright, so let's do our little conversion trick. Mainly to cut down on space. So, transmute into arrows. Fill at least one of the quivers if you can, and then condense. There. Helps you save on inventory space. Hello, coffee! Well, welcome to stream. Thank you for the lurk. It's not much. It's not much at all. Today we are continuing the story of Diablo 2. Or I should say, Diablo 2 Resurrected, which is literally just Diablo 2 brought to consoles and PCs. But yeah, today's kind of the break from Pokemon Day for me. And then Thursday will be the finale of the Winter Training Race for people who care. And then Saturday, I might be teaming up with Darkest and Silver to take out those raids and hatch some eggs in Scarlet and Violet. Alright, so we're taking out the forces of hell. Yes, sir. I acknowledge that you're there. Hi. Hello. There's the Tomb Creeper. Ooh. Ooh. I'm getting some more ammo, which is good. I can condense that. Hey, sir! I'm already dealing with enough. You don't need to nod my head. Ow. Rude. Ooh. Boss monster. Who is magic resistant, but not resistant to being stabbed. There we go. Hey, we actually leveled up. Cool. That's helpful. And I'm also poisoned, which is not as fun. The things I do for friends. that being said, if you guys are looking for another streamer to watch, I highly recommend that you do check out the Chaotic Coffee Boy. Sometimes we collab together, sometimes we don't. It is what it is. He does good stuff. Is there kind of. You know, I stay away from the poisonous gas. Here we go. There. That did not work out very well. And he's gone. Hey, enjoy your late coffee. Make sure that I don't die in the process. Okay. We're going to do our little ammunition conversion. Ooh. I didn't realize that I got a partial potion out of that. I'll have to use it. There we go. Make sure that is converted. And now we speak to Drognan. Well, I should hope so. And I hope that you have a decent... that the Darkest has a decent blanket and some snacks. Because yes. And sell. Do not sell the purple thing. One, two. Is this breastplate? No, it is not better than what I already have. And we can just get rid of the mace. Oh boy. Do my little potion converting right now. Because we can. And I can actually put this potion in my belt. Which means I have an extra healing potion to use. So, yeah, we're just gonna do that. And have Farah heal the rest if need be. Don't need to do repair, which is nice. Saves on expenses that way. Ah, nice. The darkness has ice cream. Nice. That's our way to the temple, which we do need to go there, but I want to finish the loop first. Because it will allow me to get some more experience and extra stuff. Ooh! Hello, jackpot.
I am overburdened.
That's fine. Alright, let's go see what we found. Cause that was a lot of stuff.
Approach and let's trade.
I don't need this. I don't need this. Don't need these. I can't use that helm, and I cannot use the antlers. Grab that. There's 2 items that I want to identify. Mainly the large axe, because that's a 2-handed weapon. And I can use this for the Heraldric Cube. Yep. We're using it for the Heraldric Cube. Let's put everything within said cube. Open her up, and voila! Ooh. Is that is probably not better than what I have. No, that is not. But it's a similar vein as to what I'm looking for. Here we go.
Good evening.
And we will
Not here.
do a little bit of repair. Did I? Yes, I did. Cool. Now, let's grab the scythe, because it was too big to carry around the first time. Is there any? Nope. The Night Slingers didn't drop anything. That's okay, we've got a second set right here. That I just turned into ice cubes. Because yes. Fulminating potion. It's a minor healing potion, that's not as important. Ooh, and an extra scroll of time portal, that is lovely. Now that we've completed our loop, let's make our way down to the Claw Viper Temple. Again, if you guys are not a fan of snakes and or naga-like creatures, I don't think you're gonna enjoy this next little area. But I figure I give the warning now and not later. Ooh, I forgot that these traps are here, so let's not get torched, shall we? Just making sure that I do the customary loop around, because sometimes there are claw vipers on the outside as well as the inside. There we go. There.
Light guide
Ooh!
my way is a curse of place.
There is a bunch of undead. Hi! Hello! I forgot that these are in here. Okay. So now that that's taken care of.
I am overburdened.
Let's go talk to Kane, get stuff identified.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
It is
Farah.
an honor to serve you.
Alright, what do we got? That's a two-handed weapon that I don't plan on using anytime soon. Is this ring any good? Decent, but I'm not a full-on caster, so I don't get a ton of use out of it. We can keep it for the cube, at least. Make sure that repairs are done. Repairs are done. Make sure this gets stored away. Money is stashed. And you know, I don't think Coffee's going to like the fact that the darkness here is going to go away once we get the Claw Viper into it. But I'm afraid that's the drawback of being the hero of this story. Stop fiddling with the door, we need to kill the monsters. Nah. Oh, that's a poison gas trap. That's not great. Alright, salamanders. Ow! I thought these salamanders actually have knockback. And it's a fairly decent knockback, too. Okay, that guardian is now raising stuff that is in the next hallway, which is not something I particularly enjoy. Hey, scroll from the portal. Yay. You love to see it. And we've got another guardian. Okay. Come here, you.
I am overburdened.
Well, that's perfectly fine. We just go back. And
Good
dudes.
day.
Nope. No need to identify stuff.
Not in town.
Hello.
Fairly basic haul in terms of like extra armor and stuff. Sell the key because we don't really need that. And stash it up. Here's our next group. Okay, there's nothing in this hallway yet. It's gonna be easier if we go this way, because there shouldn't be another doorway in this room. Oh. Salamanders are not... Well, they're certainly not helping. Oh, and of course there's one in the frickin' hallway. There. Now we just grab what we can, smash some ancient pottery. Who knows? The salamanders may have actually made this. I'm a little annoyed that one of them put a gas trap in there. Is there anything else in this room? Yes, there are. They're just your basic zombies. Or, I shouldn't say basic. Stereotypical zombies. Inventory is okay in terms of loot-wise. There we go. Rejuvenation potion.
I am overburdened.
I can't carry that! Crud! Ah! Neil Newborn? If you don't mind me asking, who the heck is Neil Newborn? Because that's not a name that I'm... It's not a name that I'm familiar with.
Good evening.
Or at least, I might be familiar with him. Okay, so yeah, I'm familiar with him. Mainly because I am that person that does not enjoy Asterian's company. He's also made Heisenberg and Resident Evil Village. Haven't played Village. I will admit, Village is not necessarily my thing.
Good evening.
But props to him. I appreciate his work. Or at least I appreciate his voice talent. I don't necessarily enjoy all of the characters that he voices. Which that might actually get me in a little bit of hot water. But that's okay. There we go. Ow. Okay. I can get to the Guardians. I can stop them from bringing back their buddies. Okay, I think we got everybody.
I am overburdened.
But yeah, I know that there's a good
Good to see you.
a good amount of VAs who stream. Ben Bombaceda does it. I know Allegra Clark does it. Danny Chambers has popped in and out on occasion. Christina Costello has actually started to pick up streaming again, which I really hope that she gets the money that she needs, because she's also dealing with health issues at the same time, which is not fun. But yeah, there's a good amount of VAs who have also stepped into the streaming sphere for a little bit, and props to them. They certainly have the chops for it.
Not here.
There we go. And we will stash this away for now. Make sure that my tome is at 20. And then grab. Oh, of course, this has to be a locked chest. I am annoyed now. I am annoyed because I know I had a key. Oh, hey, look, a key! Well, that's helpful. Thank you. Random sarcophagus. Ooh. Yay. This room's actually being a little nice to me. I like it. I like it a lot. And we've got another set of monsters.
Can't carry it.
Of course. And that poison is definitely not helping. Ooh. Oh, jeez, that was too close. That was way too close. Like a second more and I would be dead.
Good evening.
Okay. Okay, let's... Glad I popped back to town when I did. Don't really need this anymore. Or at least I don't think I need it. I could be wrong. In fact, I'm probably going to be wrong in the next couple of minutes. And, ooh, we can do a little gemstone conversion again. You love to see it. You love to see it. Let me just grab all of my amethysts because we're... Ah! I didn't mean to I didn't mean to drop that. There. Okay, so we're going to start with the chipped conversion. That is, if I stop dropping what I need. But I can open this up. So. And then we will transmute these into a flawed. And then we will take our other two flawed amethyst and convert it into a normal one. Into a normal one. And then we will put it back in the stash. There we go. And then we'll just move these around a little bit. Yeah, I know they're not the most neat when it comes to sorting, but it works. There we go. And yep, make sure that I don't need to pay a visit to Drogman. And back to the murder. Well, is it technically murder if they're already dead? Just... I feel the need to ask that question. Is it technically murder if they're already dead? Pay a visit to the shrine just to be on the safe side. Okay, I cannot break those. Those are just a part of the scenery. And there's another zombie dealt with. They're morally challenged. Well, we're just helping them, right? As a mighty paladin, yes, we are technically helping them by returning them to grave. Now, the salamanders, we are just outright killing them because they are part of the forces of hell. And, well, we kind of need to kill them. If that one just oh. Yeah, if that one just popped up, that means there's a second guardian. Hang on. I will admit, the inventory management isn't necessarily the funnest part about this, but we kind of have to do it. So, please be patient. And make sure that we grab that because the scroll is important. But we did get another partial rejuvenation potion, which is awesome. Store our money, talk to Farah, and make sure that repairs are done. And there's another set of salamanders behind him. I hack through these guys. And I can grab this preserved head. Ooh, a fulminating potion. Which is basically just a weaker explosive potion. You don't necessarily have to use them. That was a full-on bow. Ooh. A magic thing. Yeah. Grand Charm that we can probably just sell for money.
I am overburdened.
Another Grand
I am
Charm
overburdened.
that I cannot carry. Okay.
Good day.
Newt. 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 Mhm. So, with the way that things are panning out, at least for today, my thought is we managed to get the staff together and we might start getting into the harem, which would actually be great because that's like the 5th quest of the game, or not of the game, but of this chapter, as it were. So we would be making considerable progress. Because at the end of this, we need to find Talrasha's tomb. Like, the actual tomb. Which I am not looking forward to that boss fight at all. Like, that one is just gonna be like spraying it in spray cheese and hoping that it works. Here's our salamander friends. Friends and heavy air quotes. And more of the mortally challenge. There we go. And a recharge shrine that I don't need to use. Now up here. Thankfully, this area in particular is only like 2 floors. You just need to make it through the 2 floors and hopefully not die in the process. Ah, you spat at me, you jerk. Ooh. Do I get a new sword? Maybe. Maybe. Ah! Well, there. Ooh, another gemstone. I get really excited with the gemstones because I know what their full potential is. You just need to get them to that full potential. And we need to go pay a visit to Dragnon again. There we go. Do 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 do.
Ask and learn.
And we'll start by selling what we already know and that we don't need. And there we go. Now we will grab our scrolls. I'm hoping that... Ooh. Lunar Falchion of Measure. So that's going to be better at least on minimum damage. But this one has a better maximum. Oh, but it's worth trying out. It's worth trying. Let's stash away what we need to. Fortunately, I don't have enough emeralds to do another conversion. So we will just store it away for right now.
Good evening.
There we go. back to the Claw Viper Temple. Ah! Ooh, a Nef rune. Do you actually have... You do have sockets. Okay, so that... That's actually really cool. Alrighty. Buddy, kinda need you over here. Ooh. Okay. Fang skin has a little bit more teeth than I actually remember. Pardon the obvious pun. Okay. That got scary. Dragnan.
Good day.
Hi. I have some stuff. Not a lot of stuff this time, but it's still stuff. And I need one scroll of Town Portal. And at least with this game, if I don't have any money in my inventory, it'll take from my stash, which is nice. I kind of wish more games actually used that mechanic a little more.
It is an honor to serve you.
Because it's one of those things of you still have the money. It's just not currently on your person. Oh, sweet! Thank you! Thank you, buddy, for taking that. For delivering the final blow to Fangskin. That helps quite a bit. Some extra money. There's a guardian in here. And an extra claw viper that needed to be handled. Alright.
I can't carry anymore.
Do I have enough space? I do have enough space for a single item. Alright, we're turning on the lights.
The light can never be extinguished by evil.
Alright, so now that the light is on, we can just use the waypoint to head back to Luco Lid. Hopefully. Depends on if we actually, make it there. Which, considering my competency, we should be able to make it there. I want to at least open that chest. Okay. Nothing was in it. That's good. Means I don't necessarily have to worry about it. And... we're back to the city!
The Viper amulet you bear is actually the headpiece of a Herodic staff. Yes, you have an uncanny knack for finding. I've been speaking with Lord.
Alright, sir, let's actually get
Not here.
Good day.
things handled, and then I can show you guys the Herodic Staff. And no, I don't plan on using it just yet, because it's technically a story item. But we need the Staff of Kings, and our Viper Amulet, which is actually a very good amulet. If it was not a story item, I would definitely be using it. But we have the Heraldric Staff. And now we are going to put it away. Because we don't need to use it yet. There we go. So for our quest log, that's done. And we need to talk to Drognin about the Arcane Sanctuary. So let's go talk to him.
I've been researching the old records, trying to find the location of Tal Rasha's tomb. Though I haven't found the tomb itself, I may have a good lead for you. The great Vigerai summoner, Horizon, built his arcane sanctuary somewhere around here. He was a powerful spellcaster and kept demons as slaves within the sanctuary. He kept a close eye on great events too, such as the imprisonment of Baal within Tal Rasha's tomb. If you could find Horizon's sanctuary, I'm sure that it would hold some clue as to the tomb's location. Though I doubt Horizon is still alive, you must proceed with caution. There's no telling what could be waiting inside. When I spoke of this with Lord Jaren, he asked that I send you to him. Perhaps he knows of a secret entrance or the like.
Alright, so now we need to speak with Lord Jaren, which... Jaren does play a very indirect role, because he gives you the last quest, and now he's actually helping us with the fourth and fifth quest.
I allowed the terrified harem guilds to join me within the safety of the palace. All was fine until one night. Screams echoed up the stairwells from the harem. My guards arrived to find the poor girls being slaughtered by a merciless band of hell-spawned demons. My brave guardsmen tried to push the demons back into the mysterious rift from which they came. Ever since, my men have fought a losing battle. Demons have continued to pour through the rift into the palace. Ultimately, I hired Grays and his mercenaries to help protect the rest of my fair city. Drognin believes that the Arcane Sanctuary lies buried underneath this palace, since Lutgalain occupies the site of an ancient Vigerai fortress. My palace is open to you now. Take care.
Alright. So, we now enter the palace. Haha, sir.
Welcome to the palace.
Not in town.
And now you are actually going to be nice to me. So, we have the harem, which is 2 floors, and then we have the palace cellar. The first floor doesn't really have anything in it. It's just... yeah. The beetles are actually a really nice touch. In certain areas, we will also find, like, mice and bats as well. And then the second level's gonna get a lot less, friendly. I'm telling you this now. And we actually have 4 archers now, which is awful! Because they're annoying little bastards. But the main goal, at least for right now, is to get the waypoint in the cellar basement. Which might be a little harder than anticipated. Yes, you probably want to yoink one of the small ones. The big ones, not so much. And yes, there are big ones. Alright. I don't want to get stunned by the blunderboars, so... Big one's perfect for riding into battle. Ah! Depends, because they're technically also on two legs. And they shoot lightning. Which is not a fun experience. Okay, so we're currently in the center room, which is perfectly fine. Though, I kind of wanted to focus on the outside first. And then we just kind of got pulled in. But yeah, the big ones actually like walk on two legs and shoot lightning if you hit them, which is really annoying. Ooh. Stuff. And we work through. Thank you for your service, friend. Unfortunately, I came too late to save you.
I am overburdened.
Alright. Perfect for about well, sure. I'm not going to change your mind. But arguably the sand maggots and rockworms would be better in terms of mounts. Ooh. It'd be nice if it showed up earlier in the game. Oh. Kane wants to speak to me. Hello.
Excellent. You have a Horodric staff. Carry it with you into Tal Rasha's tomb. Find within the tomb the chamber whose floor is...
Which we're getting to the actual location of the tomb. We're not quite there yet. Screw your zombie head. Hi. I'd rather not take a spiritual arrow to the back, please. The topic of taking a arrow to the back. Oh jeez, a club to the face is somehow even worse. Oh boy. That's... Here we go. There's our second way back to, not back to, but down to the cellar floor. There we go. And these urns do not need to be intact anymore. And we can actually head to the first floor of the cellar, which has a waypoint. And that's what we're gonna try and grab. Because I don't think we're gonna be able to get to the Arcane Sanctuary today. And I mean, as much as I want to, there is a good chance that I also just die in the process. So I kind of want to Stop won't. Stop while I'm ahead, as it were. Hello. Several monsters. Hi. Let's deal with those. And Drognan. Hi.
Allow me to advise you.
I mean, that's. Oh. Well. I could have just moved the scrolls of identify. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. There we go. Make sure that we grab our scroll.
It is an honor to serve you.
I just remembered because I have leveled up over the course of today's play session. We can invest in our aura a little bit more. And we can also invest in Blessed Hammer a little more. Which is good, because those are the two main things that I'm using in battle. Well, that was relatively quick. Usually finding the waypoint isn't the issue, it's maneuvering in such a way to actually get there. There we go. And ironically enough, this waypoint in particular is the one that I miss the most on any given playthrough. So now that we have it, let's get to the Arcane Sanctuary and then we'll go through it the next time that we're here. Because I believe it is 3 floors of monsters. Assuming this is, I don't die in the process. Well, unfortunately, I died, and I think that's the game telling me, hey, you did what you needed to do. So, on that note, thank you guys for joining me for today's stream. Please make sure to leave a follow and ring that notification bell so you'll be notified the next time I'm live on the YouTube channel Dungeon Everywhere Media, which is in the About section. Make sure to like, comment, and sub over there so you don't miss a recap or a shiny find in Pokemon. VODs are typically up within 1 to 2 days if I remember to put them up or not. If you're feeling generous, I do have a Ko-Fi link in the About section of the Twitch channel and in the description of the YouTube vids. Any money generated through that link will go back to the channel in some way, shape, or form. Additionally, I do have a link to some D&D homebrew that I personally wrote. I don't guarantee perfection, just something interesting for your next tabletop adventure. The next stream that I will be a part of will be the finale of our winter training race with Chaotic Coffee Boy. So until then, stay safe out there and